Hey, good afternoon. I'm Under Sheriff Sean Coursey. Joining me today are Kevin Goff, Director of JSO's Department of Corrections, Ed Cayenne, Chief of JSO's Homeland Security Division, and Jordan Dowling, Commander of JSO's Narcotics and Vice Section. Together, we announced the outcome of a long-term investigation pertaining to the flow of illegal drugs in the Duval County Jail, Operation Stamp Collection. This investigation culminated in the arrest of Nathan Williams, who was a local criminal defense attorney. Williams was arrested at 10:35 p.m. Sunday evening for 8 third-degree felonies, 2 counts of giving any drug or controlled substance to an inmate of a county detention facility, 2 counts of giving or receiving written or recorded communication from an inmate of a county detention facility, 2 counts of conspiracy to introduce a controlled substance into a county detention facility, 2 counts of unlawful use of two-way communication device. This operation began in February 2024 and utilized the undercover investigative resources of JSO's Narcotics Unit. Operation Stamp Collection commenced in response to an increase in drug overdoses in the Duval County Jail. Leadership in JSO's Department of Corrections requested the specialized assistance of the Narcotics Unit to ferret out the flow of illegal drugs that were putting inmates' health and well-being in danger. Since February 2024, when this operation began, 21 individuals, including Williams, were arrested for charges related to the movement of illegal narcotics into the Duval County Jail. To be clear, we do not have direct evidence that any of these individuals were working in consort. Using both the physical and telephonic access afforded to him as a criminal defense attorney, Williams coordinated with inmates and inmate family members to smuggle sheets of purported legal paperwork into the jail. These sheets of paper were laced with ADB-PINACA, which is a synthetic marijuana and a Schedule I controlled substance. It's known on the street as paper dope or K2. It's paper soaked in the liquid form of a synthetic marijuana and can be abused by the inmates. This investigation revealed that Williams was delivering these drug-soaked sheets of paper to the jail in exchange for monetary payments. This is an active investigation, so I will not provide any additional details about this operation, but we do anticipate additional arrests. Williams is a solo practitioner who was admitted to the Florida bar on April 16th of 2014. He's a graduate of Florida A&M University College of Law. Per the Florida Bar website, he does not have a 10-year discipline history. Williams has been a member of the Army National Guard for 16 years. Operation Stamp Collection achieved the objective of lowering drug overdoses and protecting inmates from dangerous narcotics. In 2023, before the operation was in place, there were 23 overdoses in the jail. In 2024, after this operation commenced, this figure dropped to 9. Which is a 61% decrease in inmate overdoses. This operation evidences the seriousness with which we investigate illegal narcotics distribution in the Duval County Jail. When Sheriff Waters came into office in November of 2022, improving the administration of the jail quickly became a key priority for him. Jails operate as a microcosm of our larger society. The same ills that plague our community also plague our jails. The illegal abuse of narcotics is no exception to this reality. This agency takes its responsibility very seriously to provide care for those who are detained in the Duval County Jail. That an attorney used the professional access afforded to him to smuggle a controlled substance into the jail is deeply disturbing and disappointing. For financial gain, he put the lives of inmates at risk. Moreover, through his criminal activity, he dishonored an honorable profession. Williams will now be held accountable for his actions. As Sheriff Waters has said many times, no one is above the law, even those who are practitioners of it. I'm happy to take any questions at this time.
Did he just come in, Scott Johnson, Channel 4, did he just come in and just kind of throw his weight around? I'm a defense lawyer, I know the system, I can get this in, and people aren't watching me? Was it kind of a sense of bravado on his part?
I think he thought that he could work the system and not get caught. He, during the investigation and what they uncovered, he did not seem to be too concerned about being caught. He thought he was pulling the wool over the investigators' eyes, both in the corrections and narcotics side.
Have you guys seen this type of paper drug before? Is this new? I mean, I've never heard of this personally.
We have seen it before in the past few years. I think it's new just over the past few years. So it has been in the jail before, and we've cut down on it. The jail has implemented some new processes to really cut down on how things come into the jail. And he was able to, well, he went against the orders of what he signed. He had to sign paperwork stating basically that any paperwork he brought in would be copied by a correctional officer and then given to the inmates. And that's to keep this type of thing from happening. And he was bypassing that.
And I think you said there were several other arrests, but didn't seem to be related. I kind of missed that part. What did you-
Correct. So there were 21 other arrests, and what we're saying is we don't believe that they were, all 21 people were working together to bring those drugs in. They were individually bringing or having the drugs brought in or using the drugs.
By him or others?
By him and by others.
Has he been cooperative? I mean, can he say anything about that?
No, I mean, he was interviewed by our narcotics detectives, and I'll just leave it at that. You'll get a copy. We'll make sure you get a copy of his arrest docket, which will have some of those details in there. Anything else?
Yes, Audrey, the First Coast, you mentioned that this was a long-term investigation. How long was this investigation going on?
It was
And, as far as the drugs that were happening, how long was this happening for?
Well, as I stated, it's been almost a year, just under a year. The investigation has been ongoing. And what was the second part of the question?
How long was he smuggling these drugs in Duval County Jail? How long?
I can't say how long he's been doing it. Obviously, when we became aware of it, we started investigating him, and it took quite a while to gather the evidence. That it was, they went to great lengths to ensure that it was a strong case.
Are there any type of other drugs that were found that were being smuggled?
No, not at that time. That it? Thank you.